Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome once again to the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. We're quarterfinal number 3. Didn't get the first game we really expected to be a barn burner between Nova Scotia and LC Custodes, the two-time rematch of the championship game. But actually, Nova Scotia just kind of ran away. And then Alberta, a solid win over the Green Gaels. And we're starting now with Jean-Luc Chetner driving on Brendan Murphy as Gold Star Tel Aviv in the red with the gold drives to the net. They are taking on the Victoria Leprechauns, a new club to the tournament. Reached this final by beating the Istanbul Sultans 5-3, then dumped the Frog Pond Maulers 8-1, and then a 5-4 comeback win in the play-in game over the London Knights. They have their first possession and their first shot by Thomas Weisen. He's one of their top scorers with 3 goals. They have a trio of players with 3. Jake Harrington also has 3, as does Colton Lidstone. On the other side, the Chetners have been very good. Jean-Luc and Bo with 3 goals apiece. Jean-Luc also adding 5 assists. But the man has been Parker Pfeiffer. What an incredible game he had in the round robin pool play against LC Custodes. 4 goals down the stretch to tie the game up and force a shootout, which Gold Star won. That put Custodes into a play-in game, gave them that tough quarterfinal matchup they played earlier against Nova Scotia, and it has relegated them to 5th through 8th. Leprechauns get this ball back. Fresh 30 is Riley Marsh. Chucks it over to Hickey. This is Jackson Boyd fighting through some traffic. Thomas Weisen stops. Shot from the outside by Boyd. Saved by Jackson Hayner, the starting goaltender for Tel Aviv. At the other end, it's Pete Dubensky, who has been maybe the best player in the tournament. After the quarterfinal there, we're going to go with Eric Turner from Alberta. He was already up in the conversation, but Turner was sensational with 4 goals in that game. But Dubensky has been spectacular. That's an easy save for him, relatively. And he's going to get it ahead. Hits Stepan Friedel, the Czech local. Played in Victoria last year in the summer and decided to stay and play with a bunch of the guys. They're on this team that he knew from there. They're enjoying having him, and his hard shot stopped by Hayner, reaches out and gets it. He's got a man up the floor. The pass is there. Trying to get it to Devin Pfeiffer. Couldn't quite connect. Tel Aviv into the offensive zone. Jean-Luc Chetner hanging on to the ball, comes across the top. Solid defensive play. They get a pass through to Morris. Drew Morris gets the shot off. It's turned aside by Dubensky. It's going to be a reset for the Leprechauns as Jake Harrington picks the ball up. He was in camp with the Las Vegas Desert Dogs last year. He is a heck of an athlete, looking to get up to the NLL, and he is playing a transition role here. He's played some forward. He does play forward, but he's really a D-tranny guy, and he can go. He's got skill. Absolutely lit it up in the Collegiate League and the North American League down in the U.S. And has just been playing all he can. Here's Gannon. Sasha Gannon will hand it off. Tucker Hammock. It's tipped, and now it'll be converted. The Leprechauns come away with it. Racing up the floor is Nyek. Colt Nyek twister, stopped. Ashton Reich has it. Pascal took a couple of tries, but Morris manages to get a hold of it. Tel Aviv. There's the Tel Aviv chant going now in the stands, echoing the Radotín chants that we hear so often. Oh, that pass is too far for Devin Pfeiffer, who is starting to come in. Boy, the Pfeiffer brothers have been a dynamic addition Parker plays for the Toronto Monarchs in the Arena Lacrosse League, led the ALL in scoring this year with 103 points. His brother Devin, playing for the Whitby Sealhawks, was 5th in the league. Thomas Bison is looking for some help from the refs, but he's okay with it since they have a goal. Bison's had his helmet smacked back as he got whacked in the bottom of the face guard, but that's going to be Stepan Friedel. Friedel, jab step up, ducks underneath. Drives by Adam Kottenoff. And then the salt in the wound as the Kottenoff loses his footing and slides into the post. Great cut by Stepan Friedel. 1-0, Leprechauns. Had people asking before the game, I guess Tel Aviv is the favorite here, right? It's like, I don't know. Tel Aviv's got a good team. They've got experience, they've got a great bit of talent. Victoria has a good team, and they have Pete Dubensky. We'll see. Boyd to the far side. That's Braden Hickey. He's driving to the net. Oh, nice change of direction from Boyd to the stop by Jackson Hayner. I think Hayner's a big key to this game for Gold Star. He's a good goalie. Like many goalies, he can be a bit up and down. Dubensky has been consistently lights out at the other end. Jean-Luc Chetner fighting his way through. Spins, shoots, and gets checked by Perry. He's saying there's a touch, a tip. I don't think there was. He just lost track of that one. Chetner's saying it went off of someone's helmet or someone's stick or something, but I don't think it did. I think he just got away from him as he was being checked. Here's Colton Lidstone, rips one, save Hayner. Big battle on the top of the crease. Tel Aviv comes away with it. Look at the wheels racing down the floor. My goodness, Noah Brooks. Tel Aviv driving to the net. Walcott hands it off, and what a rip from the outside. That blast coming from, wait a second, who is that? Oh, it's Bo Chetner. Moving ahead in the Chetner family scoring derby. I was thinking it was a different 42 or something. That's Bo Chetner. Gets that pass, quick release, just sneaks it through. As I mentioned, they've both been playing well. Bo entered the game with 3 goals. Jean-Luc with 3 goals and 5 assists. Did Jean-Luc get an assist on that one? That's the big question. He's still going to be either way ahead on the family points derby. But Bo takes the lead in the Chetner goal scoring race. Bison trying to get through the defense. They're all over him. Good solid D. Flapan blocks that one. Oh, I think the 30 expired. I was wondering why the play was blown down when Flapan had gotten possession. Here's Parker Pfeiffer, one of the players of the tournament. Chetner to the near side to Jean-Luc Chetner. There's a penalty coming in front. They've been paying a lot of attention to Parker Pfeiffer. And Liam Phillips, while there's a delayed penalty, gives him a bit of a whack as well. Hard pass across. Chetner's off the mark on that one, and the clock's going to run out on them as it goes back over center. So it will be a power play for Tel Aviv with 6:23, 6:22 and counting to go in the first of 2 15-minute running time halves. We do have stop time for the final 2 minutes of the second half. It's 1-1 here in this first half, and Bo Chetner is going to start with possession at the top of the formation. Strong right set for Tel Aviv, and not sure that the Leprechauns were really ready for play to be blown in there. I mean, it's not the ref's responsibility to wait for them, but Jean-Luc Chetner just walked in, and there's just a slip and slide going on along those far boards. Players falling everywhere. Very upset is Bo Chetner, as that's going to pretty much eat up the rest of their power play. Jake Silberlicht is saying, let's go. Yep. So they're going to stop the clock and have a discussion. Is there another penalty coming? The refs are having to ask again to get the clock stopped. So it's going to be a delay of game. to Jake Harrington. So the thing with having to stop the clock to get this sorted out is that Tel Aviv will actually get their 13 seconds of 5-on-3. And they're going to go use it. You can see they're going in right away. Try and get that. They want to score in the first power play. If they can, Chetner goes to the net, slips and falls. That's going to cost them the first power play. That's a tough one. He's trying to plant, change direction, just fell down. Here comes Brian Robb out of the penalty box. 40 seconds left. There's a chance. Hřebeský cannot be beaten. 20 seconds left. Victoria can kill it all, and Yek hands it off. Lidstone with 10 to go. Will not be a problem here for the Leprechauns to kill it. Harrington's going to be released. It's going to be about 3 seconds left on the 30-second shot clock, so they'll probably try and get one. They're trying to draw a penalty there. They definitely want one. Silberlicht on the run. Pfeiffer at the top. We are at even strength. Bo Chetner sidestepping along the far boards. He's thinking about shooting. Does it. That one's wide. Comes back out, though. Scooped up there. That shot gets away from Walcott. And the ball's going to head down the other end. We're under 4 minutes to go. Leprechauns with possession. Riley Marsh at the top. That's Brendan Cullen. They get it through. They score. Great cut. Super pass. And Riley Marsh tucks that one home. Pushing the Leprechauns ahead 2-1. This is a good club. They play together a lot. You can see the familiarity here. Look at that hard ripped pass to Marsh. What a great setup. Who is that making that pass? We're going to find out because that is a beauty. He deserves some credit. Tel Aviv gets the ball into the offensive zone, trying to respond. Brendan Cullen, I believe, getting that assist. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, we'll double check. It looks like it's just a possession call here. We do have an Israel player down, Adam Wolf, slow to rise from the turf. Yeah, Jackson Boyd, that makes sense. Brendan Cullen made the first pass. He's the righty that threw it over. Jackson Boyd made that beautiful pass to the cutting Marsh. We're back underway, 2.5 to go here in the first half. And 2 15-minute running times. Hard rip, he scores! Tucker Hammond just drops the head of the stick, fires it before the defender can get all the way over. Not sure if there's a bit of a screen. We've barely seen Pete Hřebeský give up goals. So that one just seems a little surprising. You just figured he'd have it, but just rifles it through 5-hole. Kind of went under the stick or past the leg of the defender. I wonder if Hřebeský was a bit screened. He definitely got some of it, but it gets in, and we are tied up 2-2. We figured this would be a good one. There's a penalty coming to Tel Aviv. Twister from Hickey is stopped. The putback is in. Leprechauns wipe out the delayed penalty coming by Graydon Susi, pounding that one back into the net, and it's 3-2. Here's the shot from Hickey. Oh, he's in the crease. Is he out again? Yeah, he got out, reestablished. Great job by Braden Hickey. From here, you'll really see it as he goes in. What a heads-up play to get himself back out of the crease before that shot is put back in. Definitely giving a big assist to Graydon Susi there, or to Braden Hickey. I think he gets one anyway. Depends how you count it. Sometimes some people count it if you shoot and it goes off the goalie, if somebody they put it in, some don't. We're going to have a penalty coming now, a holding the stick call. It's going to be Jake Harrington going to the box again. In this situation in a previous quarterfinal where there was a penalty taken with less than a minute to go. Tel Aviv working it around. It gets by Chetner, but not too far. Chetner passes it across. It's knocked down. Phillips trying to get ahead. Bo Chetner working on him. It's going to be Victoria ball. They've got 7 seconds. They're going to take their... Oh, there's going to be a penalty. That's going to finish the first half. Yeah, it's an illegal substitution because there was definitely a pretty quick change there. Sasha Gannon jumping out into the play while the ball was right there. We'll see this adjudicated, but it is 3-2 for the Victoria Leprechauns. And Harrington sneaking out to go join his team at the bench, which actually could get him another penalty. Now, he can say he was let out, but I mean, it's a kid helping out. So that is Tel Aviv with the penalty, which means we're going to go to 4-on-4. Look at that goal to start things off. And then, I mean, this is just a beauty diving across. Goodness gracious. Bo Chetner letting that one fly. But yeah, we'll be 4-on-4 for 23 seconds off the opening draw. And then it'll be a Leprechauns power play for 37 or less. You are aware, I'm sure, that you can watch all the games at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial on the LCC Radotín YouTube page. Thank you to everyone who's watching, who's been joining us. Great to have you along. It is a lot of fun. This tournament is something like nothing else in the world. Great to be back. It's my 6th Hřebeský. Loving it, as always. Face-off will be Colton Yek for the Leprechauns against Eli Goldstein of the Tel Aviv side. Six players along the boards battling for it. Right in front of Jake Harrington, who would love to hop out and be part of it. We have a loose ball push on Goldstar. So Nyek will run up over center. 5 seconds, Harrington's going to be released. Harrington wants the ball as he cuts through the middle. They're going to go behind him though. Lidstone to the net, scores! And then takes a huge hit. And there is a penalty coming on the hit after the goal. Lidstone's not happy. He's complaining to the officials. They've got the call. An absolute hammer here from Lidstone. Great initial cut. And then the twister shot. Greg Harnett lowers the boom. It is a major to Harnett for the high hit. That's huge as Victoria's up 4-2 early in the second half, and now have a 3-minute man advantage where they can score 2 goals. Lidstone will get it back. Going to Vyson at the top. He's playing a little catch. Vyson drags. There's a pick, shot. Lidstone's wide. Boyd will track. Oh, he won't track it down. Now he gets it and just flicks it ahead. He flicks it into the bench, though, and it'll be Tel Aviv possession. Jake Silberlicht gets it over to Jean-Luc Chetner. Parker Pfeiffer waiting, drives to the net, jumps, shoots, got hit, and actually may have helped him to get that shot back on the near side, but made it very difficult to be precise. Now we have a penalty coming to the Leprechauns. And Drew Morris leaves his helmet twisted on his head as he walks to the bench to make it clear. That boarding call will even things back up for now. The Harnett penalty ticking away. Now we're underway. It is a 1 minute boarding. So it's Susie that gets that minute. Gets away from Walcott. Watched there by Phillips. Parker Pfeiffer to Chetner quickly, and Dubensky with the stop. They're looking for somebody off the bench. Pretty nice pass. Driving, diving. Oh, and he misses. Riley March lost the ball as he was pulling it up on the fake. It goes flying up in the air. Higher than the mesh at the back of the arena. Here's Pfeiffer getting it from Nielsen. Backdoor attempt. Nice pickup by Matt Perry defensively as he gets over on Chetner. Pfeiffer comes up, limping a bit. Wanted to call Liam Phillips on the run. He's got player off the bench. It's Marsh. Stopped by Jackson Hayner. Jake Silberlicht takes off. Veteran leader on this club. 12 seconds left on the Gold Star power play. Silberlicht's pass doesn't get through to Pfeiffer, and that's going to pretty much do it. Nyek comes away with the ball. Thinks about the long pass. Runs just by the edge of the crease. Bison, there's the give. Does Lidstone have a go in him? Nah, it wasn't there. Good decision. Now they'll flip it over to Bison. He rips one. Foot save goes off the referee. That sends it way up the floor where Vison's, or back down the floor, I guess, because Bison got it. Depends on he's going to pass it back along the boards. Chucks it over instead. Just barely connects with Will Cookman, who gets it over to Stepan Friedel. First goal scorer for the Leprechauns today. Here's Bison running things from the top. Brendan Cullen smashing his way through. That's off the shoulder cap of Jackson Hayner. Gets up to the second floor roof of the house across the street. Lands in their front yard. There's a souvenir for one of the townsfolk. We are nestled right in the heart of Radotín as Hickey taken down as he tries to get that shot off. Misses. Jackson Boyd goes behind the net. Dunk attempt. Doesn't work out. Here's Kottenoff. The burly Kottenoff up into the offensive zone. Not the prettiest pass there, but he gets it over to Devin Pfeiffer. Backdoor cut, diving attempt. Good effort by Morris. He comes up a little gimpy. Gold Star into the offensive zone. Oh, they missed Pfeiffer. The Pfeiffer to Pfeiffer connection didn't work, but Chetner gets it. Can the Chetners work? They're going to go Pfeiffer instead. And now we're going to have, I think they're saying through the crease. I didn't see the indication of the call. Either way, it's going to be a Victoria possession. They lead 4-2. Got under 9 minutes to go in the second of two running time, 15-minute halves. Bison fighting off the checking. It gets loose. Silberlicht puts his left hand behind his back, I think to make sure that he wasn't going to get called for holding. That's a pretty smart little play. There's a shot out front. It's turned aside. Silberlicht trying to get it down by his feet. He's still fighting for the ball, but Hickey is in there battling. All kinds of red and gold jerseys, and they come away with it. Nice job by Flapan coming back to help to affect the clear. Brooks banged into the boards, and Phillips knocks it free and just takes it from him. Phillips steals Brooks' lunch money and heads up into the offensive zone. Approaching the second half of the second half. Ooh! Phillips drops to the floor, tries to pop back up. The ball is loose and he can't get back to it. It's going to be Gold Star ball. Outlet pass. It's low, but Pfeiffer gets it. He's got Nielsen with him. He's got Jean-Luc Chetner on the other side. Passes it. Oh, it gets away from Chetner. He's going to pick it up. Now he's got Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's going to go in and try and help pick it up, and it gets zooped over into the corner. Pfeiffer does get there. Oh! Gold Star player runs into the board. It's going to be a loose ball push. It'll be Tel Aviv possession. Pfeiffer trying to work his way through. Dives. Stopped by Dubensky. Seven minutes to go. Leprechauns looking to pad this lead. Certainly can't feel comfortable up by just a pair. Friedel, hard shot, but it's well off the wide side, and it's going to go back to the other end. It'll be Gold Star possession. Devin Pfeiffer, that's a low pass. Right down by the feet of Jean-Luc Chetner. Leprechauns taking it in their crease. Outlet pass to Harstad. Nice trail check by Devin Pfeiffer on the back check. Here's Flapan. He gets it to Gannon, but he's on his offside. Might have been better just coming in and taking a shot. Or give it to Jean-Luc Chetner. Chetner's down along the boards. Now he's going to get it from Harnett. Jean-Luc will set it up. Trying to work his way through, gets it down, a low shot. Doesn't get through. Off the stick of Tucker Hammock. Jackson Boyd takes it on the run. Flips it up top to Weissen. Thomas Weissen was traded a couple days ago from the Victoria Shamrocks to the Nanaimo Timbermen. Shot's knocked aside by a defender. Hickey gets it back. 30-second violation. Gold Star will get possession. Traded for Zach Mans. I actually saw somebody note. I think it might have been Thomas's dad. That was saying it's the second time those two have been traded for each other. Curious to find out what the other one was. Dave, if you're watching, which I suspect you are, let me know. I may have just done so. Here's Pfeiffer. Hard rip. It's wide, though. Dubensky started to go after it. Had to zip around to the other side of the net, past his other post. They come up with it. Oh, someone looks pretty banged up there. I think that's Brendan Harstad. Looking like his ribs or his arm. Nice save, Dubensky again. Here goes Brendan Murphy. Murphy, great job protecting the ball from the hard checking of Matthew Flapan. Now Flapan's taken off up the floor. Oh, you got to give him the ball. Noah Brooks will carry it ahead. Flapan takes a stick to the face and returns fire to Brendan Murphy. They're getting after it in front of the net. Flapan's chin cup comes undone. Dive, is it good? No! Crease violation on Devin Pfeiffer. Leprechauns come forward. Nice little roll underneath, but oh yeah, he was on the crease. Right foot on the crease line. Great work, Riley Marsh getting up after being knocked down, gets to the Lidstone. Nice defense by Nielsen, holds Lidstone at bay. The pass is tipped, but it goes to Hayner. Just kind of bouncing around a bit behind the back pass. Scooped up by Nielsen. Tyson Nielsen shoots. That one's stopped by Dubensky. Comes back out to the Leprechauns. Brendan Cullen. Hickey thinks about what he wants to do. It was handed off to Jackson Boyd. Marsh. Illegal pick on Lidstone. Noah Brooks races to the bench after he popped up. Runs through a couple of Victoria players. Chad Culp is livid on the Tel Aviv bench. Just wants his guys to be a little more cautious with the ball. It worked though. Got there and Bo Chetner scores. That works perfectly for them. With 2:40 to go, Chetner brings Tel Aviv within 1. There's much rejoicing in the far stands. A cohort of young Tel Aviv supporters. Bo Chetner, he loves this one. Oh, near side between Dubinsky and the pipe. Great shot, Chetner. We got a 1-goal game with 2:11 to go now in the second half. Flapen gets it, passed it across, but it got away from Morris as he slipped. Now it's scooped up there by Sasha Gannon. 3-on-2. Chetner tries the shot there. Jean-Lucas, he was pretty deep. Don't know that he had a great angle there. 1:45 to go. Matt Perry hands it off. Here's Braden Hickey. Hickey breaking past Brooks. Down the lane, saved by Hayner. Boy, I said earlier that Hayner would need to be on for Tel Aviv to have a good chance here. He has been very sharp. He has played well for this club. Devin Pfeiffer getting a pick from Parker, trying to work the two-man game. That's a double check. Tucker Hammock did still have the ball. Ripped from outside by Jean-Luc Chetner. It stopped. Dubinsky looking for the man off the bench. Rainbow pass gets it ahead to Riley Marsh. Marsh is going to drive to the net. No, he's going to stay along the boards for now. And looking to see who can get to. He comes over to Jackson Boyd on the near side. We're under a minute to go. Boyd gets it back from Riley Marsh. Colton Lidstone, they're not in a hurry, but there's 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Friedel cuts, they go behind him to Weissen. Weissen will rip one, that's wide of the net. The shot clock will expire. They're going to take a timeout. Yes. Timeout, Tel Aviv, with 35 seconds to go. They're going to pull Jackson Hayner to the bench, get 6 attackers out, and try to tie this one up. Wow, what a matchup. We thought the Nova Scotia and LCC was going to be a great quarterfinal. Nova Scotia actually got a little further ahead than we thought. Wasn't as close of a game as we've been expecting. Then Alberta kind of ran away from Green Gaels, but this is a great game. Low scoring, 4-3 for the Victoria Leprechauns ahead of Gold Star Tel Aviv with 35 seconds to go, 36 seconds showing. And we're going to see what happens in this final stretch. It is a dandy. Remember, we'll have one more quarterfinal after this. That will feature Mega Men against Purple Rain. Then we'll have the kids game, the clinic and things, and then semifinal action to set up all the placement games tomorrow. Pfeiffer to the far side, save Dubinsky. How many times have we said that? How many have been bigger than that, though? Hayner is racing to the net. He's got Parker Pfeiffer there. Pfeiffer's the goalie. Now Hayner's the goalie. Victoria's going to wait. They've got 17 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. The 12 you see on the shot clock is the game clock. 9 seconds. Riley Marsh, near side. Nyek has it. Not sure you would have guessed that Nyek would be the guy with the ball at the end, but that's going to be it. Time will run out. The Victoria Leprechauns have risen from the silver division to the quarterfinals and now on to the semifinals. They await the winner of our next game, which is Purple Rain versus Mega Men. After that, we'll have the semifinal. The first one will be Nova Scotia Privateers and the Alberta Warriors. What a great quarterfinal. Thanks so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us here at the 30th Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the AHM 2025. I'm Steven Stamp. We will be back in 15 minutes.
Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?